an angle, and I haven't discussed how to calculate the distance with these four methods. The next thing is to know what is the angle in bearing. So that is, and like I said, it is the major part of this bearing. Why students don't get it right is because they don't understand how to get the angle. And once you get that right, you'll be happy always. So now, angle in bearing. Angle in bearing. This one is divided into two. Divided into two. It's either we talk about 3-digit bearing or what? Compass bearing. So either of the two will be discussed now. What do we call 3-digit bearing? What is 3-digit bearing? So that is the first thing you need to understand. 3-digit bearing. This is an angle written in 3 digits. An angle written what? In 3 digits. And how do you measure this angle? The measurement. The first thing here is angle written in what? In 3 digits. 3 digits. 2. Measurements. How do you measure this angle? It is measured from positive y-axis in a clockwise direction. How do I mean? What's the meaning of clockwise direction? It means the way the clock moves. So, and if you draw the Cartesian graph like this, the upper part here is the positive y-axis. Is that okay? And they say that you should move in a clockwise direction, so you move this way. From here, you go that way. So if you start from here to be 0 degrees, here will be what? 90 degrees. On moving to this point, it becomes, on moving to this point is, and when you get here, it becomes 360 degrees. Shikino, Lobaton. Just like that. Simple thing. Now let's practicalize this. Assuming we have something like 126 degrees, what would that be? That would just be that you are moving from here, just like I said, from here. You need to get 126 degrees. You move here, that's 90. To complete it, you need like 36 degrees. So this is 126 degrees. When you get there, you draw from the center to where you stop throughout, then you continue like that. Assuming you are given 100 and okay, let's say you are given 205 degrees. Let me do 215 degrees. 205 is okay. Now here, because I know where the angle will be, that's why I move to this side. Now we are going to 205. That means it's more than 180. So you go like this, go past through 180. So the remaining 25 degrees here, then you join from center to that place again. So the whole angle from here to here is 205 degrees. Hope you are following. Assuming you are given 328 degrees. 328, you come like this. Yeah. It means it's more than 270. You will be mindful of those points. 0, 90, 180, 270. It's more than 270. So it means you go beyond this place and come here. Like that. So 270 plus 58 will give you that guy 328 degrees. Now, assuming they now give you 72 degrees. This is not angle of any bearing, because it didn't define for you whether it's compass or 3D bearing. To make it 3 digits, you add 0 in front here to make it 3 digits. If the angle is less than 90, so, or 100 to say, so you are coming here like this, 72 is not up to 90, so you come to around here, then you stop there and you get your 72 degrees. You don't need to write 0 there. Is that okay? This is how this is done. Once you get that right, you are okay to go. Right. You can write.
Oh.
Let me put arrow here to show the direction properly. Arrow. Now the next thing here, after this, those who are designing, I will send you out. Now, the next thing we are doing here is what? Is to discuss the compass bearing. Compass bearing. And compass bearing is a long thing which you have to understand in full details before you can draw anything. So once you can understand this, good. But the remaining thing is the compass bearing. So the rules that you need to know under compass bearing, I will unveil them today. Once you get them right, so you see that bearing is as simple as anything. It's as simple as anything. So the first thing under compass bearing you need to understand is what is a compass bearing. What's a compass bearing? So now, compass bearing is based on 4 cardinals. Based on what? 4 cardinal points. Summarized as news. Where this means north, this, east, west, south. And how do you draw this? This N A, E A, W A, S A. Once you get this right, we now go straight into the rule. Right? It's because I don't have time to be waiting for you. So the next thing here is to now discuss the rules guiding those cardinal points. What are the rules guiding the cardinal points? So once you get those ones right, you are good to go anytime. So I will now be talking about rule 1. Rule 1 under this guy called compass bearing. Rule 1. Rule 1. Rule 1. Rule 1 is what I call measurement. Measurement. How do you measure air? Right? You measure from principal cardinal from a principal cardinal A, principal cardinal to subcardinal. Subcardinal. What's the meaning of this? Hope you are writing. You measure from a principal cardinal to a subcardinal. In mathematics, we have 2 principal cardinal. Even in geography, 2 principal cardinals, and they are what? Either north or south. Then we have 2 subcardinals. 2 subcardinals. Those ones will now be what?
West or
East or west. So once you get this right, I will now do example of this, how you measure that. E.g., we're given north 70 degrees east. Because I said, now listen to this, please. I said that you measure from where?
From principal to
Subcardinal. What is principal cardinal air? North. And what is subcardinal air? East. So you now have it like this. You are only going to show the north and east. North and what? East on your cardinals. You draw from north towards east. You see, you start your 0 from north, that's the meaning, to east, towards east. And with that, your angle will be 70 degrees here. You can see that we took it from north. Is that okay? So which means that it is this, I will do it. They can write this thing for you as 70 degrees east of north. Look at that. you will see that this 70 degrees east will appear here. So once you see like this, you know they are saying north 70 degrees east. Are we together? Assuming you are given south 30 degrees east, it means you take it from, once you see east, just move this way so that it should go this way. You see east, move this way so that your line drawing can go that the other way towards east. Now south and east, you draw from south towards east like this, and you get your angle between the 2 points as 30 degrees. You see that? You can see that it's very, very simple. Likewise, they can still say that 30 degree east of south. Still the same thing. North 41 degrees west. North and west is what you have here. North, west. You draw from north towards west, and I'll give you 41 degrees here. Then you have drawn it. Assuming it says south 36 or 56 degrees west. South and west. South and west. Come this way. South, west. You drop from south towards west, then you drop it and you join it together. You have your 56 degrees here. I believe you understand this. So that is the first rule you must understand. How you can get the measurement. Go right. Now, rule 2 is loading. Rule 2 is loading. Rule 2 is loading. Rule 2 is loading. Rule 2 is the next thing here. Rule 2. I call that one middle course. Middle course. Middle course. That's called middle course. Yes. Now, the next thing is merely a principal cardinal and a sub-cardinal. What is the distance between a principal cardinal and sub-cardinal? Who can give me an example of a principal cardinal and a sub-cardinal? Who is talking?
I.
Give me a principal cardinal and sub-cardinal. Yes.
But not
And
east.
east. Thank you. What's the angle between north and east? 90 degrees. So middle course now is the angle between them. They can just write it as northeast, southeast, northwest,
Southwest.
southwest. The meaning of this is north 45 degrees east, south 45 degrees east. We have north 45 degrees west and south 45 degrees west. Is that okay? So this is how you do this. This is how you do it. Once you get right, you will be there always. That is rule 4. I mean rule 3. We are going to rule 2. Rule 3 now. Rule 3 is called synonyms of bearing. Synonyms of bearing. Synonyms of bearing. Synonyms of bearing. What's the meaning of this? This is simple as ABC. Synonyms of bearing. Now, these are 4 words that are used in what? In bearing, that they mean the same thing. And these 4 words, they are due, directly, towards, and the last one is words. What's the meaning of this? I will tell us e.g. Ali. No, you can write. Ali moves directly. Okay, let me use due first. Moves due east. If I don't want to say due east, I can change it to Ali moves directly east. If I don't, I can say that Ali moves towards east. If I don't want to say that, I can say Ali moves eastwards. You can see that everything meaning the same thing, pointing towards the same thing. Here it means if I want to draw it, I'll first locate where east is. East is here. Ali move due east. The direction is going this way. It's going this way. Ali moves directly east. Ali move towards east. Ali moves eastwards. Let's say the same thing. I believe you get that. I believe you get that part.
Yes.
So rule 4 now. Rule 4. What's rule 4? Rule 4 is called antonyms of bearing. Antonyms of bearing. Sorry, this is my own making because I just decided to understand the bearing and simplify it for students so that they can be what? Happy. Now, what is antonyms of bearing? Antonyms of bearing is when you have synonyms of bearing attached to a point. Is that okay? Synonyms of bearing attached to what? A point. Here it means synonyms of bearing. Then you must have of a point here, of a point. Is that okay?
Yes.
You must have of here. You must see of following it. If of does not follow it, then it's no more synonyms. I mean antonyms. E.g., I will write everything here and you see what will happen. E.g., Ali moves due east of, see that, of Simon. Ali moves directly east of Simon. Again, I can say that Ali moves towards east of Simon. Then I can say that Ali moves eastwards of Simon. Yeah. What we are saying is that the owner of the east now is Simon. Meaning that Simon, here we have Ali. Ali is moving here directly like that. But here Ali is moving towards something, moving towards Simon's east. So Ali is coming from here and is moving towards east of Simon. Hope you get it. You get it? That is, these are the rules that you follow in bearing. And after rule 5, we go to the last rule, which is rule 6. On getting to rule 6, we can draw any nonsense question that comes your way. So that is it. Because it is what it is. I don't have time to be wasting for those people that are slow writer, because I've told you write, or you just need to understand. So now we're going for what? Rule 5. And once we get rule 5 right, rule 6 is very, very simple. What is it? Now, rule 5. Rule 5 is called route and destination. What I say? I thought this will be my class today. Eh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Rule.